getting into prepping, EDC. Now, first of all, let's quickly discuss what EDC is. EDC is stuff that you carry with you every day, normally every day of the week, in order to make sure that all your that you are covered for whatever you need it for. Now, we recently did a video on the priorities of survival, and I actually want to give you an indication and some examples of on my EDC or everyday carry for every category. We're first going to start off with the security and safety aspect. As you can see here, I've got my pocket knife, which I carry with me every day, as well as my tactical pen. The tactical pen being a pen that I can use for defending myself, actually having to stab somebody if I need to, as well as a glass breaker at this end to help me in any emergency situation if I need to break a glass. Not only do I carry these, I also have a firearm that I carry with me every day, being a 9mm pistol. The next one that we're going to look at is first aid. For first aid, I always carry with me first of all, a triangular bandage, which I will then use for cuts and wounds if I have to treat it. And then I also carry, depending on my color scheme, a bandana that I can use as a makeshift bandage, a tourniquet, as well as a mask if I need to in an emergency situation. So that's what I carry as far as first aid is concerned. So it's just very basic. Remember that this is the stuff that I carry with me every day on my person and on my pockets. So it's in my pockets the whole time. Then we go to shelter. With shelter, I'm going to start off with, first of all, I always carry my cap that I wear every day. Since I work outside quite a bit, I do need protection from the sun, so I do have a cap that I carry with me all the time. I also have a jacket that I carry with, as you can see, with a lot of pockets. I normally have this pocket empty at this stage, but I can put in stuff that I need to put in. Should I need more space to carry stuff, I've got this available. It's also there to protect or to cover my firearms so that I don't brandish it for everybody to see. So this is my jacket that I carry with every day. The next item that I always have with me is a emergency blanket. This emergency blanket can be used for various applications. I can use it as for rain gear in the event of ending up in a storm where I have got no other choice but to be outside. I do have this in my pocket as well. Like I said, I can also carry it in my jacket. Sometimes I do actually carry it in my jacket, and I can use this as a makeshift rain gear. I can also use it as a makeshift shelter in the event of having to being caught outside. I can use it as that, and I can also use it as a blanket as such, just to make sure that I can actually then have a makeshift shelter available as well. The next item that I'm carrying with me always is a lighter, just a normal big lighter with, you can see it's wrapped in duct tape. The reason for the duct tape is that I can use it for various tasks, patching stuff if I need to. Just having it with me helps a lot. The last time I actually we managed to use it for closing up boxes where firearms was transported in, stuff like that. And then also the actual tape itself, because it's got fiber in it, I can actually use it as a flame extender as well. Talking about flame extenders, I also carry lipstick or lip ice with me, just a normal lip ice. But what I can do with this is, if I can get a hold of, I can take my emergency blanket, my triangular bandage. I can actually ruffle it up a bit. I can use that, dip it in Vaseline or the lip ice, and I can actually use that as a flame extender as well. Obviously using it for my lips because I need to look pretty sometimes as well. Right, then I also, in my bracelet that I carry, I've got a small fire rod that I can use. I can take it out, use it separately with the scraper that is provided, or the scraper can actually also be used as a cutting tool. As we discuss cutting tools as well, I can use this as a cutting tool to do small tasks with. So I can actually use that rod, and as you can see, I have used it. It's a bit difficult now, but you can see there I have used this in the past to start a fire with as well. Then for water, the next priority is water. I do not have a water on my person, but I do have tablets, water tablets that I can use. I can gather any empty bottle. There's more than enough bottles out there that I can use. Pop in, if it's a 2-liter bottle, I can pop in 2 of these tablets and then leave it for 30 minutes, and I have drinking water available. So I do carry this as well as part of my water supply. I normally also buy or have water available on my person as well, because I do like my water, and I do like drinking water, so the water is very important for me. Then the next priority that we discussed, and which I do not actually have in this kit of mine, is food. This is normally a 24-hour maximum type of kit that I will use it. I will not use my everyday carry for longer than that. So I do not have food in it. So I'm not going to use food as part of my everyday carry. But it is part of my everyday system, which we will be doing next. Then the next priority is communications. Now for communications, I'm using my phone, which I'm currently using to make this video. But communications, I do have a phone that I use. Then for navigation, I also use my cell phone, especially Google Maps. I like using Google Maps quite a bit. That is there. So I do use that quite a bit. And then also as a backup on my bracelet, I've got my emergency bracelet. I have got a compass, a small little compass that I also use should I need to get direction, or cardinal direction, or a direction off type of thing. I can use this, so I can keep direction on this. And then signal. For signal, I've got a makeshift little mirror that I got, and as you can see, it can be used for signaling someone, pointing it to my direction. You could use any surface like this. We could also, if we have to, we could use the emergency blanket. Since the emergency blanket is also a mylar blanket, also the same type of material, you can use that mylar blanket also as a signal. And then part of the signal kit on my bracelet, once again, I have got a small little whistle that I can also use. So this bracelet has got quite a few uses as well. So that's for signaling. After the signaling, we've got some other equipment, basic equipment that is used on a day-to-day basis. First of all is my belt. That is always part of my gear that I use. Very sturdy belt, quite a lacquer belt that I'm using. I've used this one now for over a year and a half, and as you can see, it's still in a very good condition. That is the basis of where I can actually put my firearm on. I've got my, you will see later on when we discuss, there's a couple of other things that I do use to put on my belt as well as a support system. So the belt, very good clip, very decent one, working nicely and giving us the support that we need. And the power is back. Right, then the next thing that is on my belt that I also use is my key ring, or my key hook. So this is also on my belt, and I put my keys to know exactly where it is so that I don't lose it. Just clip it in there and it's fixed. It's going to stay there for the rest of the day. If I'm not in my vehicle, I do put it the keys on here, and it's safe, and I know exactly where to find it. Also got a wallet that I always carry. With the wallet, in the wallet, I've got some cash that I also carry. As I said in a previous video that I released, that cash is still king. We still make use of cash quite a bit. So cash has definitely got its place in this whole setup. I've also got this emergency tool. Just to run through it quickly, it is a stainless steel little card type thing. You've got on that edge, I've got a little cutting tool as well. It's quite sharp. I've got a flathead screwdriver. I've got the ruler that I can use to measure things. The bottle opener, a can opener, a little primitive saw for basic stuff. If I need to get that done quickly, I can use that. I've also got the tools where I can just use it to loosen and tighten things. So this is also in my wallet. I also keep this signal mirror of mine, or this makeshift signal mirror, in my wallet as well. That's everything there. Then I've also got a multi-tool that I always carry with me. Pair of pliers that I can use as per normal, just to do stuff. I'm using this quite on a regular basis for that purpose. Then I've got a nail file, a awl, another screwdriver, can opener, a bottle opener, and on this side I've got the blade that I use, a Phillips screwdriver, another screwdriver, a smaller flat screwdriver, and then also a saw that I can use in emergencies as well. So that is, as far as that is concerned. I also carry with me a tool set for in case of emergency. It's actually quite a nice tool that I've got here. You've got the Phillips screwdriver on the one side. You then just turn it over, and you've got the flat on the other side. Insert it in here, and you can use this as well as a screwdriver set. Obviously not to service a vehicle, but at least to tie screws and to loosen screws in the event of having to use that. And so that's what I always also carry in my pocket. I've got in my pocket a torch, just a normal little torch. You never know where you're going to end up or when you're going to need a torch. So I've got my torch with me. It's got 3 settings, the bright, the dim, and the strobe as well. So I can use this also as a signaling device in an emergency. So I've got that available as well. Then I've also got cordage, the 550 cordage that I'm carrying with me. This you can use for different things. You can use it for building a shelter. You can use it for obviously tying up stuff, setting traps. So it is available if I need it. This is also in my pocket. I also keep this with me at all times. I've got my pocketbook, which I use in conjunction with my pen to make notes of different things, just to have that available. This one I've actually modified a little bit. It's got some sellotape or duct tape, not duct tape, but some kind of tape, box tape, that I've just pulled it over for keeping it safe and to make use of it. It just gives it that little bit of an edge. Then I've got also 2 magnifying glasses that I'm using. You can use this as fires to start a fire with. I remember as a kid that we used this to start quite a few fires with. So I've got 2 of these lenses available in my wallet that I also carry. You know, at this stage is also, we also use it. I can also use it to read prices, something like that, which fine print that I cannot see with the naked eye. I can use this to actually read that. And then also, last but not least, I've got a pair of spectacles or glasses that I use for obvious reasons. So that is my EDC in short. Now that I showed you my EDC, which is my everyday carry, like I said, this is the stuff that I normally carry with me on a day-to-day basis. I do use quite of these items on a regular basis, especially like I said, my multi-tool, Obviously my wallet as well, torch sometimes, glasses I also use very regularly. So that's the stuff that I normally use. But in conjunction with the everyday carry, you actually get my everyday system, which I'll be doing the next video on, which is supporting this whole system that I carry with me. This would probably be a 12-hour to a 24-hour application, where on my everyday system, which is a bit of a bigger kit, I can actually use that kit for a longer period of time. I've got some extra stuff, I've got some food in there, basically the same stuff that's in here as well, some redundancy as far as that is concerned. That kit is a more of a 24-hour to 48-hour kit that I can use. So we will be doing that next. So with that having been said, thank you for taking time to spend with me and have a look at what I carry with me every day. I do believe that I hope that you've learned something and that you can actually use some of the stuff that I've shown you as part of your everyday carry kit. Please remember that the everyday carry kit is unique to everybody. Your needs will be different from mine, so you will be needing or making use of different stuff than what I've got with me. But that being said, that is a personal thing. You have to look at what your needs are and what you need to have with you every day, and that will be your carry kit. Once again, thank you for spending time. I do hope that you enjoy the rest of your evening, and I hope to see you soon on the next video. And until then, keep on prepping.